Hello, ako si Ram at welcome sa panibagong video ng Matuklasan. A sphere is a solid bounded by a closed surface every point of which is equidistant from a fixed point called center. So kung ito yung center natin, lahat ng possible points na i-connect natin sa surface ng solid na to are all equal and they are called radius. At kung meron tayong diameter sa circle, dito sa sphere, twice the radius is also the diameter of this sphere. So, d here is also equal to 2r. Ito yung ilan sa mga properties ng circle. Every plane section of a sphere is a circle. So, ibig sabihin, kung ikakat mo ang circle in any way or in any degree, laging circle yung nabubuong section. At kapag ka ang section na ginamit mo ay dumadaan sa diameter ng sphere, then it's called a great circle. Bakit? Kasi siya na yung may pinaka malawak na area sa lahat ng mga sections na ikakat mo sa circle. At syempre, lahat ng natira ay tinatawag na small circles. Maraming possible na great circles sa isang sphere. So, kung ikakat mo siya in any direction na nagpapas pa rin sa diameter ng sphere, then they are all great circles. And all these great circles are equal, pertaining to the same sphere dapat. Every great circle bisects the sphere. Pag sinabing bisect, hinahati niya yung sphere into two equal parts. And we call this hemisphere. So, hemisphere is just half of the sphere. Of two circles cut from a sphere by planes unequally distant from the center, the nearer is the greater. So, ibig sabihin, kung kinakat natin ang sphere using a section, lahat ng section na mas malapit sa center, mas lumalawak ang area. At ito naman yung mga formula na kailangan nating tandaan. The volume of the sphere is just equal to 4/3 pi r cube. So as long as we know the radius, madali lang kunin ang volume. Now, the surface area is just equal to 4 pi r squared. So radius lang din ang kailangan. Basta alam pala natin yung radius ng sphere, madali na lang kunin ang volume at saka ang surface area. Let's have this first example. Find the mass of a snowball 4 feet in diameter if the wet compact snow of which this ball is made has a density of 30 pound per cubic feet. So, yung density natin is equal to 30 pound per cubic feet. At ang diameter daw ng ating snowball ay equal sa 4 feet. Now, if the diameter is 4, divide mo lang to sa 2, then the radius is 2 feet. At para malaman natin yung density, yung mass rather, kailangan natin yung formula na involve yung volume at saka ang density. And density is equal to mass over volume. At kung i-convert natin siya, or we will solve for m, for the mass, cross-multiply mo lang. So, the mass is just equal to volume times the density of the given. So, ibig sabihin, yung mass ngayon, para ma-solve natin, ito yung mass natin, ng snowball natin, hanapin muna natin yung volume. Ang volume ay equal sa 4/3 pi r cube. Since given naman yung radius na 2, then this is 2 cube. Ayan. And then, ang density natin ngayon, nakamultiply lang as what? Given pala yung density dito, so wala tayong problema, no? Ang kailangan lang natin ay yung measurement na 30 pound per cubic feet. So, ibig sabihin, 30 pounds ito over cubic feet. This one. Ayan. So, ganyan lang yan. Okay. So, kung i-divide natin yan, 30 divided by 3 is 10. And 10 times 4 is equal to 40. So, yung mass natin, by simplifying this, will have 40 dito. And then, this is what? 2 cubed. So, times 8 pa rin. And then, pi. Matitira ito. Yung cubic feet dito, cancelled na. Kasi magiging cubic feet ito, di ba? So, cancel ng cubic feet dito. At ang matitira ay pounds. And all we need to do now is to simplify this given. So, yung mass natin ngayon is what? 320 pi pounds. O, pwede rin naman na decimal. And it will give us 1,005.31 pounds. So, yan yung mass ng ating snow. I mean yung snowball. The diameter of a copper sphere is 6 centimeters. It is beaten and drawn into a wire of a diameter of 0.4 centimeters. And we need to find the length of this wire. So, given dito yung diameter ng sphere. So, let's have it as ds. So, the diameter of sphere is 6 centimeters. And we all know that the radius is twice the diameter. So, dividing ds to 2 will give us the radius. So, the radius now for the sphere is equal to 3 centimeters. Now, itong problema, ano ang shape ng wire natin? Notice that pagka nakakita tayo ng wire at kunyari stretch out natin ito, it's just a long cylinder. So, the shape of this is cylinder. At ang cylinder natin ay yung wire natin ay merong diameter na 0.4 centimeters. So, the diameter of the cylinder or the wire is equal to 0.4 centimeters. And dividing this by 2, the radius of the cylinder will be equal to 0.2 centimeters. Pero ano naman ang paraan na pwede natin gawin para ma-solve natin yung length nitong cylinder na to? Or in this case, yung height nitong cylinder na to. Stretch out nyo yan, ha? Hindi itong, baka tinutukoy nyo kasi yung height nito, no? Hindi itong illustration na yan, kundi stretch out nyo yan, tapos isipin nyo na mahabang cylinder siya at anong height nun. So, yun lang hinahanap natin. The volume of the sphere, as we all know, is 4/3 pi r cube. At dito ginamit ko r sub s, so r sub s dito. And the volume of the cylinder is just equal to what? It's just equal to 2 pi r, or rather, pi r squared, ayan, times the height. At syempre ginamit ko dito r sub c para sa radius. At tandaan natin na kapag tinunaw natin tong copper wire na to at kinonvert natin or transform natin into cylinder, yung volume ay hindi nagbabago, diba? Yung shape lang ang nagbago. So the volume of the sphere here is just equal to the volume of the cylinder. So therefore, ito na yung working equation natin. By using the formula for the sphere, which is 4/3 pi r cube, r sub s here is 3 centimeters. So let's put 3 centimeters here. Then that's cube. Ang volume naman ng cylinder natin ay pi r squared. So ang radius natin dito ay 0.2 centimeters squared yan. And syempre, ang hinahanap natin na height. So that's it. Para ma-solve natin ngayon yung height, all we need to do is to simplify this. Okay? So kung ito ay 3 cube, ito 3 cube ito, di ba? Okay, at pag dinivide natin yung 3 dito, nagiging 3 squared na lang yan. And 3 squared is 9. 9 times 4 is 36. So, magiging 36 pi lang to. Then, we have here 0.2 squared. 0.2 squared is just 0.04, diba? So, may pi dito. Nga pala, may pi din dito. Then, height. Kaya tinanggal ko na yung pi dyan. Kasi kung mapapansin nyo, kung yan ang sagot natin after this one, divide natin both sides by pi yan. Cancel to, diba? So, parang natatanggal lang naman yung pi dito. Diba? And syempre, para each lang matira dito, divide na rin natin yung 0.04. So, 0.04 dito. Ayan. So, cancelled na to. Then, 36 divided by 0.04, that is 900. Pero anong unit natin? It's centimeters. Kasi height or length ng wire ang hinahanap natin. So, ganito kahaba yung wire kapag yung copper na merong diameter na 6 centimeters ay tinunaw natin at ginawang wire. Here, an observatory has the shape of a right circular cylinder surmounted by a hemisphere. So, cylinder daw tayo. Tapos, meron tayong half of the sphere or what we call hemisphere. If the radius daw of this cylinder is 14 feet, ito yon, radius niya, 14 feet. Okay? What is the surface area of the observatory? If 1 gallon of paint covers 300 cubic feet naman, square feet, how many gallons are needed to paint the surface if it requires 2 coats? So, twice natin siyang pipinturahan ng buo. At kung i-assume natin dito na tinutukoy na surface area yung exterior part, ibig sabihin yung mga walls lang ang pipinturuhan natin tsaka yung roof or kung inside naman, ceiling. So, therefore, hindi natin pipinturahan of course yung below this. I mean, the bottom, which is the floor, di ba? So, ibig sabihin, ang kinakailangan nating hanapin lang natin dito ay yung surface area. At anong formula ang kailangan natin? Surface area. At para makuha natin yung surface area ng buo, kailangan unahin muna natin ma-identify yung area ng hemisphere natin. Ang formula para sa surface area ng sphere ay 4 pi r squared. Kung hemisphere yan, ibig sabihin, di-divide lang natin yung surface area ng sphere sa 2. At yan ang yung formula. Okay? At paano naman itong exterior part ng cylinder? Take note, itong palibot lang ng cylinder ang kukuhanan natin ng area or yung lateral surface area. At ang formula para sa lateral surface area ng cylinder ay 2 pi r h. Diba? Kaso ang tanong, ano yung h natin dito? It's given. Ito yon. Now, how about the radius for the sphere or for the hemisphere and cylinder? Simple lang. Ito ay 14 feet, di ba? So, wala tayong problema sa cylinder. Ito, 14 feet na naman. Na siya namang radius din ng hemisphere. So, ibig sabihin, yung radius na tinutukoy natin dito para sa hemisphere at saka sa cylinder, pareho lang. At ito na yung formula na kailangan natin. So, that the surface area now is just equal to 4 divided by 2. That is 2 pi r squared plus 2 pi r h. Diba? Pwedeng directly nyo na i-substitute yung mga formula dyan o pwede naman na i-factor out nyo yung 2 pi r dito. Ayan. Para ito magiging 2 pi r squared divided by 2 pi r na lang ang matitira. Tapos dito naman, ang matitira dito ay h na lang. So, the surface area now is equal to 2 pi r. So, lagay na natin yung r. Ang radius natin ay 14. So, I'll write 14 here. 14 times, ang radius natin, di ba, ay 14 din dito. So, r tsaka h dito. Plus this is 30. Okay? At ano yung unit natin? Siyempre, feet squared yan in the end. And the answer here will be 1,232 pi square feet. Or pwede rin nyo namang i-convert into decimal, which is around 3,870.44. Kaso, hindi ko gagamitin yan kasi hindi pa tayo tapos. Ang kailangan din natin, maliban sa pag-identify ng surface area, kailangan natin ma-identify kung ilang gallons ng paint ang kakailanganin para mapinturahan natin yung exterior ng twice, 2 beses, remember. So, amount of paint ang hinahanap dito. Paint. Siyempre, para mahanap yan, kailangan natin ma-identify yung surface area na pipinturahan natin at given na yon, which is 1,232 pi. Diba? At ngayon, imumultiply natin yan saan? Okay, dun sa conversion ng gallon natin. Remember that 1 gallon of paint covers 300 square feet. So, 1 gallon, mumultiply ko yan sa 1 gallon over 300 square feet. Okay? So, cancel na yung square feet dito. At i-multiply na lang natin, or rather, i-divide na lang natin yung 1,232 pi sa 300. Pero, isabay na rin natin ito. Dahil twice natin pipinturahan, or 2 coats yan, diba? Okay? Primer, and then, yung second coat natin, i-multiply natin to sa 2. Diba? Kasi kung ilang galon man ang ginamit natin sa unang pintura natin, malamang ganun din sa pangalawang pintura natin. So, i-multiply natin yan sa 2. And the answer will be 25.8 gallons. Diba? Pero, syempre, kung bibili ka ng pintura and or can of gallons, kunyari 1 can is equal to 1 gallon, around 26 gallons ang kailangan mo. Or 26 cans. Diba? Around 26. About 26. Ayan. So, pwedeng ganyan. Or kung gallons naman na specific, that's about 25.8 gallons. And that's all for this video. Kung gusto nyo pa ng ibang lessons sa plane and solid mensuration, please hit that like and subscribe button. Maraming salamat sa pakikinig and see you in the next video.